Hi friends, welcome back. This is Whitney with Faith, Trust, and Christ. Today we're going to be talking about Disney resorts. There are 3 different categories that Disney offers: the value, the moderate, and the deluxe. So let's talk about value resorts. Value resorts are the cheaper of the 3 different categories that Disney offers. These resorts have impeccable theming, great prices. Your families are going to love this resort. So with value resorts, you typically only have one quick service, and that quick service is typically a cafeteria style offering of food. You get your tray, you go up and order your food, and then you check out and then you dine in their area. Just a large cafeteria style. Then they also have one shop typically where you can go and shop for all of your resort needs. They also typically have an arcade in that area as well. Most of the value resorts have 1 to 2 pools, which is excellent for families. They also have playgrounds, so your little ones can just run around and be free, or courtyards. It's also a really fun place to just walk the resorts and see all the different larger-than-life icons. My kiddos just loved seeing all the Disney characters and just taking pictures. It's just a lot of fun. So let's talk about the transportation that Disney offers for their value resorts. They offer buses to all of the resorts, as well as Skyliner for Art of Animation and Pop Century. So let's talk about the value resort rooms. These rooms are really small, unless you have a family suite. Pop Century and All-Star Music do offer Murphy beds, and that gives a little more space to your room. They do offer microwaves, as well as beverage coolers or little mini refrigerators. If you're in the family suite, you typically do have the large refrigerator at All-Star Music. The bathrooms are typically bathtubs because they're accommodating more towards the family side. One thing that you do need to note, most of these value resorts are not soundproof rooms, and a lot of Disney rooms are this way as well. Just bring a sound machine. You don't want to hear your neighbors going to and fro, especially if you have little ones. You don't want to wake them up when your neighbors are leaving and going to the parks in the mornings, or even when they're coming in late at night. You can actually sometimes hear people just walking to and fro to their rooms, which can be a disturbance to your family as well. So just bring a sound machine and you'll be all set. So I'm gonna pop up on the screen all of the value resorts that Disney offers. We highly recommend Art of Animation because of their family suites and the Skyliner. And then we also recommend Pop Century because of the Skyliner, their Murphy beds, their renovated rooms, as well as All-Star Music because of their renovated rooms, as well as their Murphy beds and their family suites. So stay tuned. At the end of this video, I am actually going to share with you different ways to save more money on these value resorts and get your park tickets included cheaper than what you can get with Disney, so keep watching. So let's talk about the moderate resorts. Moderate resorts are actually in between the deluxe and the value. They're not as expensive as the deluxe, and they're a little more expensive than the value. They're still at a really good price. The theming here is not as heavily Disney themed as what you're gonna find in the value resorts. There's still some touches. It's very tastefully done, still beautiful resorts. All of the moderate resorts include buses or boats. Caribbean Beach actually offers the Skyliner as well. So moderate resorts are family friendly. Some you have playgrounds at, as well as pools. You typically do have more than one quick service or restaurant, so it gives you a little more offerings than the value resorts, which is amazing. So let's talk about our recommendations for moderate resorts. I highly recommend staying at the cabins at Fort Wilderness. You have a full-size kitchen, a queen-size bed, a bunk bed, as well as a pull-out couch. This is great prices for moderate resorts. Next, I recommend the sister resorts of Port Orleans, Riverside, and French Quarter. You can get to both of them by boat and visit, and it's almost like one resort all in one. And then you can take that boat and go right on down to Disney Springs. As well as these resorts are very family friendly. This is where you're gonna get those Mickey beignets. So now let's talk about the deluxe resorts. The deluxe resorts are the fancy resorts that Disney offers. These are going to be very pricey, but hang on tight. I'm gonna show you how you can save money and get these rooms at a better price. These rooms are a lot larger than the value and the moderate resorts. You get more space. Even though you do have to pay for it, you get more space in your room. So deluxe resorts are family friendly. They offer 1 to 2 pools as well as splash pads. You can also find at some of these resorts a playground. If they don't have a playground, they typically do lawn games, which is very fun for the little ones as well. So the rooms at deluxe resorts are very large in comparison to the value and moderate resort. We actually stayed at the value resorts on our first night of our last trip, and then we moved to the deluxe resorts. It was a nice upgrade to get a little more space for deluxe resorts. These resorts typically have a mini fridge or a beverage cooler, and that's in the standard. And then in the studio, you get the microwave as well. And then when the 1 bedroom and the 2 bedroom, you get a full-size kitchen. So it is really nice that these deluxe resorts offer more than 1 dining option. There's typically a quick service as well as 2 to 3 restaurants. You also have more than 1 store that are at these resorts, so you can still shop around without having to go to any of the other resorts, or if you want to visit those resorts, you can as well. The theming at these deluxe resorts are not as heavily Disney themed as the value resorts, not the larger than life Disney icons. It is very tastefully done, and the theming is more like Grand Floridian has the Victorian theme and the Mary Poppins theme, but is very tastefully done. Contemporary does have the incredible rooms, but not all rooms are done right now for those. But the theming is very nice in these deluxe rooms. It's not in your face Disney themed. So let's talk about transportation at deluxe resorts. Transportation is typically more than 1 transportation. Animal Kingdom is the only deluxe resort that only offers buses. All the others offer 2 or more. You can do the boats at some, or the monorail or the Skyliner. It just depends on what area you are in. It's really nice to have more than 1 option for transportation. So the benefits of staying at a deluxe resort is that you have extended evening hours. This is not every day, and it is not every park. Disney does announce on the My Disney Experience app, and you can look and see what day and what park it is extended evening hours. But that is one of the benefits that we as a family really like. My recommendations for deluxe resorts, you really couldn't go wrong with any of them. If I had to choose 2, I would say Saratoga and the Grand Floridian. Saratoga is a nice family-friendly resort. You got splash pads, pools, restaurants. You're really close to Disney Springs and can take a boat right on over. It's a really nice resort. Grand Floridian, it is very pricey, but stay tuned. I'm gonna show you how to get that price down. We really like it because of the splash pad, the restaurants, but mainly it is so close to Magic Kingdom. You can ride the monorail, you can even walk to the parks or back, and that's what we really love about staying at the Grand Floridian. Let's talk about the last resort options on property of Disney. They are actually not owned by Disney. They are good neighbor resorts, and they do offer some perks of staying on Disney property. You do get some Disney transportation, like the boats from Swan and Dolphin, and they do typically offer some type of bus transportation. It may not be Disney bus transportation, but it is buses to and from the parks. And they are cheaper than staying at a Disney resort. So why do we like to stay on property at Disney? We love the convenience of everything. The transportation, the magic bands to check in your room, the mobile check-in, you can skip the lobby, the early entry and to the parks every day, as well as if you stay at Deluxe resorts, you get those extended evening hours. It's just, there are many benefits to staying on property in comparison to rental homes or off property to Disney. So we've made it to the point in the video where I'm going to share my secrets on how to save money to stay at Disney on property. So the first way to stay at Disney is just going through the Disney website and looking for their discounts. But my second way is going through CostcoTravel.com as well as Sam's Club. They offer value, moderate, and deluxe resorts at a very nice discount, and they include your park tickets, which is wonderful. It's an all-in-one inclusive. It's very nice. It does not offer the dining plan, and the dining plan isn't back yet, but you do have your rooms and your tickets all in one, and it's really nice. So my last and my absolute favorite way to stay at Deluxe resorts is renting DVC points. We use David's DVC Rental, as well as we've heard, I have not used, but I'm sure they're good, all the reviews are amazing, is DVC Rental Store. But this is a great way to save money and rent other people's points that they are not gonna use, and it's a safe way to do this. But you get those deluxe resorts at moderate to value prices, which is amazing. Thank you so much for watching this video with us. Like and subscribe for more magical content. Have a blessed day.